for joining us tonight. The battle for Minnesota's 1st congressional district remains as razor thin now as it was 2 years ago.
Dan Feehan and Jim Hagedorn are squaring off again, looking to represent the southern part of the state in Washington.
Our Alex Tejada caught up with the DFL challenger as he visited Mayo Clinic today, and what did he have to say?
Tom Caitlin saying he plans to represent Minnesotans on both sides of the aisle. Dan Feehan was critical of his opponent Jim Hagedorn's actions before and after taking office. And with the slimmest of margins separating the two in the last election, it's shaping up to be another close race.
It is a race about whether people are going to be put first or not. We have an opponent that puts people last. We have an opponent in Mr. Hagedorn whose votes can either be bought by pharmaceutical or insurance companies, or if you've noticed over the last month, has been spending embroiled in a scandal involving nearly $500,000 of our taxpayer dollars.
At a time when people are looking for help from their government in the middle of a pandemic.
They're wondering where the relief's going to come. We have to start with a running start in the next Congress to be able to deliver affordable health care for people, affordable prescription drugs for people, and an economy that's actually working for them.
Feehan says Minnesotans are doing their part to stop the virus, but that the federal government should be doing more.
Minnesota will only do as well as that federal response allows us to do, because our federal government owes us a testing strategy, it owes us a tracing strategy so we know where the virus is, and frankly it still owes us adequate PPE for our hospitals as well as our schools now on top of that.
He was critical of the state legislature, saying more should have been done to help Minnesotans, and believes his time as a soldier will help him be a voice of compromise in a similarly divided Congress.
That's the approach I take with Congress, is the idea that we are going to see and have some differences in Washington. But at the end of the day, you don't have an option of not getting anything done. Because I certainly didn't in Iraq. I didn't as a teacher. I didn't serving in the Pentagon. You didn't have an option of saying, I disagree with you and we'll get nothing done.
No matter if the people of the 1st District side with Biden or Trump for president, Feehan claims his mission is the same.
But I am focused on the idea that no matter who the president is after November, I'm going to be an independent voice for southern Minnesota. That's why I'm running at the end of the day, and that's to fight for the people that are here in this district because they're not being fought for right now when it comes to it.
Feehan will face off against Hagedorn in a series of debates beginning later this month. We have reached out to Hagedorn's office and will profile him and his positions as soon as he's available. Reporting live in the studio, Alex Tejada, KTDC News.
Thanks, Alex. Turning to the race for the White House,